Welcome to another quick review from Ultimate DIY, and today we are going to look at the REDTIGER VAC21 system. Now guys, this is an awesome vacuum. Yes, this is a vacuum and it looks like a lifesaver. It's like something out of Star Wars. It's really cool. I will tell you the weight is just, it feels really good in your hand. But how this thing works is this is your motor, and it is a brushless motor, by the way, so you don't have to worry about brushes. And it has the attachments that are going to go on top. This attachment has the little HEPA filter inside of it, which by the way is washable and replaceable, and it just slides on. And you have the little ring, let's see if I can get that right there, and you just kind of lock it into place. And now I have my little compartment to store things. I have the HEPA filter, I have the motor, which also has the built-in batteries in this thing. And by the way, how the batteries work on it is amazing. On a full charge, there are 3 speeds. You can go low. It's going to give you 12,000 PA or Pascal for 70 minutes. If I go to medium, I'm going to get 16,000 Pascal, and that's going to be 31 minutes. And if I go ahead and go all the way to my high, which is 21,000 Pascal, that is going to work for 20 minutes straight before I have to recharge. It takes about 3 to 5 hours though to recharge it, but the charger is going to be a USB-C right here on the side. They give you the cord. You can actually charge it in the car. You can charge it at home. Now remember, this is going to be for small things like cracks and crevices, so you're probably not going to use it for an hour and a half, 2 hours straight without needing to charge anyway. This is not a huge vacuum to vacuum a whole floor. So I think that being said, I think it's perfect. How you're going to empty this is you're just simply going to push the button here and this pulls over and you can dump it out. They do recommend after every use to go ahead and clean that little filter out, knock the extra dust and stuff off of it, so it'll last you for a long time and work very well the next time you actually plug it in. And remember, this is not a wet vac. Do not be vacuuming up wet materials or damp materials. This is for dry use only. Now, some of the things that you're going to use this for, if you look at it, you can use it to get down in cracks and crevices, down in sofas, between chairs, high chairs, pet debris, pretty much anything. And we are going to try a little bit of it with some like cocoa powder here and see how it works. See if it actually puts dust out or if it really filters it the way they say that it will. Now, when you're getting down in those cracks and crevices, this will flip back and it's a brush to help break things loose. But you also have a crevice tool that you can use. So they even give you an extension. So if you're trying to get into some really hard to reach areas, this extension works great, especially with the crevice tool on it. You can come over here and pull this one off and it just slides out like that. And this one is going to slide in. Now, I have extra reaching area to get down into those really tough spots. So not only is it a vacuum, but it is a blower, and it does not, blow from the backside like you'd expect since you're sucking from this side and air blowing out the back. You actually have a reverse button on the front. Let me show you how that works. You're simply going to twist this, pull it off, set it aside, and on the very front you have a little arrow, and above the arrow right now, we are actually on suction. You turn it again and it will be on blow, and now it'll be a blower. And so now that you have got it switched over to the blower from suction, you turn it back on by holding the button down. You'll hear it beep, push it, and now it blows. And you hear air sucking from the other side. There's all 3 speeds. And then you have these attachments that are all put together. I do like the way they did that, so you're not going to lose them. But you can put these on for blowing. And they even have a little small one here, which was really cool. So if you were blowing up something like an air mattress, this will fit inside of it, or one of these will, depending on your air mattress. And now you can pinpoint the blower itself. This also works really well with keyboards on computers and things like that, getting into those little cracks and crevices and getting everything blown out. Let's pull that off right there. So let's put this back. So all that's going to do is go in and it turns. We are right now on blow. Let's move it to suction. And it is ready to rock and roll. Now, before we do the test, let me go ahead and go over everything that you actually get. It's going to come in a nice box like this, so that you can even gift this if you want, because it is a really nice container, heavy-duty box. It's not flimsy. You could wrap that just like it is. You're going to get the main power unit, which has the brushless motor in it and has the batteries. You also are going to get the top, which is going to be able to catch all the debris, and it will store your little HEPA filters. They're going to give you an extra HEPA filter. One will be installed already. One is here ready to go. You can also buy the HEPA filters in sets of 2 so that you will always have good, fresh HEPA filters to work with. They're going to give you a really nice bag right here that you can keep everything in. You're going to have the first attachment, the main one that I started with the little adjusting piece here at the top so that you can scrub things if you need to. They are going to give you the extension, and it has the other little crevice tool, so I like that. They're going to give you the charging cord, which is going to be a USB-A to a USB-C, and you are going to get the little blower attachments that are all put together so that you're not going to lose them. And they give you a really nice manual that walks you through everything step by step, and it has excellent pictures so that they make sure that, you know, everyone can understand what's going on with this unit, including people like me who work better with pictures. Now, let's go ahead real quick and let's just see how well this thing will actually work. Now, one thing I'll tell you is make sure that you are on suction before you do anything like this, or you are just going to blow it everywhere. So we are on suction. Also, when you get the unit, guys, make sure that you charge it up fully. It's going to take you probably the 3 to 5 hours. I've had mine on there for 5 hours. I put it on earlier today to make sure it was fully charged for the demonstration. So we are going to take this and we're going to pour some of this colored stuff in right here, and we're going to see how well it sucks up. Now, I have no doubt, especially with the 21,000 Pascal rating that this has, in which that Pascal rating is basically just going to rate how much suction it has. I have no doubt that it's going to pick that up really quickly. But what I want to know is, am I going to blow some of this powder out the back? Will that filter really stop it? That's the test. So we're going to push it, hold it on. And we are at the top one. There's our high. So let's see what it does. All right. No smoke anywhere. And remember, I told you just push the button right here. Pops open, and now I can actually dump this back in. So a couple of quick tips on cleaning the unit though, guys. If you look at these filters, they have a little piece of metal across the top right here. That is going to be how you get the filter in and take the filter out. So after we've used it, we take it, bend it backwards, and we pop it till it comes out. Now you can clean the filter out, and you can wash the filter out. Just make sure that you let it dry really good before you put it back in. The other thing that you can do now is, without the filter, I can put this on and I can reverse it to blow, and I can blow the front of this out. Just make sure you do that outside, and make sure you do not point it towards anyone. So guys, if you are looking for a really good vacuum, something that you're going to be able to get into those cracks and crevices, work in the car, work down in sofas and things that you can't hardly reach, something that you could just pick up really quickly, clean that keyboard by your computer, I don't think you're going to go wrong with this. If I was going to rate it on a scale of 1 to 5, I'd definitely give it 5 stars. So do yourself a favor, pick yourself up one today, and we will see you guys on the next one.